Hey Centra, thanks for tuning in once again for Oracle Education. This is episode 8. Today is December 23rd. We are a little over a week away from Oracle Go Live, and we are going to communicate today all things that we have already said before, but just as a reiteration, a reminder. And then when we come to you next week on the 30th, we anticipate having a Go Live support plan and information about how you can access the Oracle link when it goes live January
2nd at 7 a.m.
January 2nd, 7 a.m. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is the communication channels that you have access to be able to find out everything about Oracle, how it affects you, go live, etc., etc. So,
yes.
Robin, communication channels.
Yes, communication channels. Obviously, these videos that we're putting out here for folks are going to be available to them on our Yammer site, internal to Centra. So if you're on any Centra property on a Centra network, you can access Yammer to get to our job aids and our videos. Also, you can access Centra Connect from Facebook off-site. So some people have had the question, well, I can't get to the job aids from Centra Connect, but that's because they're on a Centra network and you can't do that. So Centra Connect in Facebook when you're off-site, Yammer when you're on-site.
Good. So we have the videos posted there each week, especially, okay, so today is Monday the 23rd, and we are messaging today because our regular message day on Wednesday is Christmas, and the next week is New Year's Day. And so we're going to be communicating Monday of next week as well, and then we will communicate a few times after Go Live for any kinks or things that need to be worked out, frequently asked questions. So you can access the video, and then also there's an email that comes out through corporate communications, and that will give you all of the details of what we talk about in these videos. If for whatever reason you can't watch, you can read. And as Robin said, you can also go to the Centra Connect Facebook page for access to the video link, as well as the Centra Nursing page. And lastly, the Foundational 5 infographic that comes out every Monday morning. We send it to leaders. Ask your leaders about it. This will have very high level information, blackout dates, things that are top of mind information for you. So those are your communication channels for Oracle. And then training materials. Robin, you had talked about those briefly, but kind of reiterate again, training
video, training materials. By now our super users should be well into being done with educating our managers. So our managers should now be well into sharing all the information with our frontline staff and fellow caregivers. Job aids are available also on our Yammer site. You can just go in and search by the topic that you might be interested in. And again, you can get to them through the Centra Connect Facebook page.
The files are not on the nursing page. They are on Centra Connect. Okay, so that's where you can get training materials. What we said last week, make sure that you are training and being proactive. This is not the trainer comes to you, you sit in a session, you find out all about Oracle. Oracle is such a user-friendly platform. We have put the job aids and the e-modules out there, and we want you to go and take the responsibility of searching and finding out how to use Oracle on your own.
And it's so easy.
It is. It's really easy. All right, so we talked about communication, we talked about training. Now, lastly, let's talk about blackout dates. We've already had some blackout dates that have already taken place. One of those is that Lawson managers are already blacked out from Oracle. That will continue until Go Live. And forms are no longer available, and that is until Go Live. The only exception to that is the tax form. That is available now. Otherwise, all forms are unavailable. And then the deadline for direct deposit changes and for any tax withholding changes is over. And so that, again, continues until Go Live. Okay, right now, we are in the midst of a blackout with Kronos.
Kronos. So all you can do is clock in and clock out. There's no changes that you can do at the time card, at the readers. Don't push any buttons, just clock in, clock out at beginning and end of shift, and in and out for your meals. That's all you can do right now through Christmas Day.
Okay. Also, tomorrow, the 24th, is the last employee expense deadline for 2019. So you got to get your employee expenses in by the 24th. The 26th, so Thursday, is the last date for purchase orders for 2019. And then what other blackout dates do we have coming, Robin?
The 29th, Premier is going to go down. That'll be blacked out, and that won't actually come back up until well after go live. I think it's January 10th that Premier will be back. So just keep that in mind. No access to Premier as of the 29th. And employees, our fellow caregivers, no access into Lawson after the 30th until go live of Oracle on January 2nd.
Yes. And then, of course, go live January 2nd at 7 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that I do want to also message that on the 26th, that's a cutoff for requisitions in HIM. You have until 11 a.m. on the 26th. So if you are a requisitioner, and you have a requisition that you still need to turn into the HIM system, please submit that before 11 a.m. on Thursday, December 26th.
Right. But keep in mind, supply chain will continue, supply scan will continue through all these blackouts, because I know a lot of our departments use that. So that will remain intact throughout the blackouts. That won't be impacted.
Great. Thanks for that reminder. Okay, Centra, that is your Oracle update for this week. We hope that you're getting out there, that you're training, that you're finding the system helpful, that you're finding the training helpful. Christmas is in 2 days.
Christmas is in 2 days.
2 days. So we wish you a Merry Christmas. We will see you next year. We'll see you next week, a couple days before next year.
That's right.
So we hope you have a great week, a great holiday, and we'll see you soon.